Picked off by Justin Reed. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Rudolph. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rudolph looking to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, Charlie!
After the sack on 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Lane, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 38, Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Rudolph going top shelf. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 57 Bills.
Protein spill.
Allen off the play fake. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's 57. Hey, my 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Steelers take over first and
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, it's Adams. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
brings up third and
18 Gator.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Hey, Echo. We take the win call. 52.
From the 30 on second down, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. On third and long, it's Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Down to lose one.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
50 seconds, Mike. All day, every day.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And the grab by Croft. Looks running. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
You go take.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Allen being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
Hey, Steve, sit.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parks. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Danny.
Ready?
Here's Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They run on second down with Adams. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Once more, Adams on first down. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Freeman again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a toss play. Here's Adams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.